All right, mic check. We do have a signal. Just a quick random stream. I'm gonna quickly look at some of the news. In the background, quick instrumental. I did put the vocal version on the other channel, but extremely low quality compared to what's being played now, because it wasn't directly being played. But anywho, it's only a sneak tease just to see what's been happening type of thing, or on one of the tracks anyway. And again, of course, just lets anybody know and realize, yeah, big difference with the quality, right? And if anything, next time when I go live, I'll do the vocal version, of course, and put it back on the other channel, and I'll delete the old one. All right, we are going to quickly take a quick look at Paris Olympics. Just a couple of things I saw the other day and I said, wow, okay, are they gearing up to do something crazy there? Along with whether they do something literally, of course, they may be just, you know, wanting to have us on the edge of our seats, just like they did recently with the football. Even though we do know they did have something going on that I covered and other people covered. You had the guy in the yellow jacket, right? He had the gun and the knife, remember? You had the stadium situation going on. I don't know if you remember that going on. But yeah, we are going to be quickly talking about that and some of the findings, right? Not too long, probably be about half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour. Not really on a long one today. Let me pull up my notes. Which actually was already there. They decided to disappear off the screen, as they do sometimes. All this split screen and pop-out business, I swear, sometimes it makes the workload even, you know, longer to do. Sometimes, obviously, you know, it does help out. You can do, you know, multitask and do shit, and then other times it's like, okay, does this thing actually even want to work today or this week? What was the point in even making this shit sometimes? Anywho. Take a quick look at, of course, some of the news. Again, it's only going to be audio today. Probably on the next one, I will do like an actual visual presentation. Again, if you're up to speed, you know why. I can't be bothered. I can't be asked. I can't be asked. Seriously. Again, there's enough videos showing the same shit from the whole community, you know. So knock yourself out. Give me 1 second here. Alright, shout out to everybody. Hope you had a decent weekend. Hope that your week started okay today. You had Monday blues, as they call it. Now, last time we was looking at Will Smith and whatnot. Of course, the tabloids and the media have been, you know, putting more of a light on the situation for Martin Lawrence. Hopefully he's not next to go. Because as I say, if there was ever a time that they could easily take him out and be like, oh, you know, whatever it was that he had going on, but really they, you know, amplified it or done whatever the fuck they did, and then, you know, he's not here anymore. So, as I say, we'll see how it goes down, if it goes down. And it looks suspicious. Give me 1 second here, literally. I did have it ready and this stupid pop-out window disappeared. So now I'm looking back for the slide that I had up here. Again, we are going to look at the news in real time as well quickly. But I just wanted to quickly go over some of the slides that I've got here. Although you can't see it, again, it is just a radio cast. Again, if you actually want a video, you know what to do. Simply ask, and or, you know, if by magic the subscription goes up, there's some traction, okay, well, fucking hell, maybe some people want to see some shit. Other than that, again, there's a bazillion videos from this channel and the community showing you the same thing. So again, knock yourself out, get up to speed. Now, the Olympic Games, right? I was just mentioning the football. You had the football went on recently, and of course there was putting a lot of fear mongering and fear porn out there to do with maybe, you know, whatever their name is. So you got ISIS-K, you got Al Qaeda this, Al Qaeda that, you know, whatever their fucking name is. Yeah, it's the same boogeyman from the gang, the Jesuit order. And give me 1 second here. I thought I had my notes. Oh yes, I have. I'm here. I'm here, goddammit. Now, when I typed this in, I said, come on, man. So they're calling them Iranian terror cells, right? Which equals 94. We know terror equals 94. So that's one thing, yeah? You got a 211 in there as well. So you got the 47th prime link. We know the 47 is a huge number concerning the gang. Now, if you write out, now if you've been following, you know all those 201, sacred number, Holy Bible, even police racism, State of Israel 201, Jesuit Order 201, what is it? Jorge Mario Bergoglio, aka Pope Francis. Again, Francis. You know, his name equals 201. You know, their general, Ignatius of Loyola, his name 201. I mean, there's just Pope Francis lives in Suite 201. The name of the flipping place, however you pronounce it, equals 201. I mean, there's so many 201s. Now, when I typed in, again, just like you can type in Islamic terrorism, you get 201. And lo and behold, if you write in Iranian terrorism, because remember, you just had the big plane crash, helicopter crash the other day, right? Did you not see it? Check out some other channels. I didn't personally cover it. And I said, okay, they're going for it. pretty obvious. Just like when you had the plane crash. Is it Tehran, which is Iran? Remember the Tehran situation? Basically, a few years ago, probably about 3, 4 years ago, or maybe even about 4 years ago, you had the plane crash when Trump was still kind of in office or coming out of office. There was a big plane crash going on. But if you looked at all the numbers, you said, "Oh, come on, man." And remember, they had the black box situation going on with the plane. It was like, "Oh, come on, come on." And all the numbers that checked out. So anyway, Iranian terrorism equals $201, like Islamic terrorism. Interestingly, and it's literally a full house. That's the other thing. Apart from one that's different, which is in the same cipher, the dark blue one, but it's still relevant numbers in there though, 84 and 93. Nah. The news article says, funny, hold up. Wait. Oh, I can't remember. Does terror equal 40? I know it's 68, 94. Does it? No, it's 41. 41, excuse me. No worries. I'm looking at the picture. It had a big number 40 from the street sign where the picture was taken. Anywho, web of terror. It goes on to say in the Sun, Israel exposes Iranian terror cells in Europe with Foxtrot. Yeah, so Foxtrot gang led by Kurdish Fox plotting attacks before Olympics. So again, you've got the Olympics coming up in France. Big part of the Illuminati Jesuit order came out of France. So go figure with all of that. So they could be foreshadowing something here. I mean, look at all the madness going on the other day in Germany, right? Did you see that? I said, fucking hell. And now I just saw yesterday night, I looked in the news, I see the update, the policeman died. They say the policeman died. He's 29 years old again, stabbing and stabbing 29. I'm saying to myself, it's just a sad reality. That's what I mean. What else is there for me to say? If it's not an eye opener, it's just such a sad reality. However this thing goes down, again, whether it's, and I know it's still going to be an indirect because of the, again, MK Ultra utopia at hand, but however it goes down, whether it's direct from them or the indirect of, the environment, and then you're growing up and you don't know what's going on, and all of a sudden you're Ali Akbarin, but you're not from, the boogeyman terror cells directly from the Jesuit order, if you know what I'm trying to say here. And that's why it's just so crazy, because the way it affects people, and then you've just got, what ensues from the madness, right? So again, Germany, madness that was going on the other day there. You had another big stabbing the other day in a French tube. I think 3 people got stabbed. It wasn't a big one that was on the news, but I caught wind of it. I said, wow, damn, that is interesting. The youth are going mad everywhere. Every other story, oh, the girlfriend stabbed them, or she was cheating with somebody else's hubby, and she killed the lady, and she stabbed her to death. It's like, fucking hell. Remember all the stories we've been covering, people switching on their kids, killing the kid. It's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And again, whether the story is real or not, that's beyond the point. Yeah, just look at what the fuck's going on. So again, for it to be a real story, fucking hell, and we know there's going to be real stories like it. Like, the world is absolutely berserk. At the same time, we do understand that they do amplify the news in a specific way with the patterns and the way they deploy it. And again, if you're none the wiser, you ain't got a clue why they give you the numbers, the timestamp, the date duration, all that type of stuff when they give it to you on that day. Sorry, say if they give you the video duration, excuse me, Again, we've gone over all of this a bazillion times, so I'm not going to do that all here today. But I do just want to quickly touch base on some of this, because it's pretty bonkers, to be fair. So again, war on terror. War on terror. It goes on to say in the Sun News, Again, you can look up the article. Again, it's the Iranian terror cells, Sun News. So you can read along, ride shotgun at the same time. But anyway, even though I'm not doing a major decode today, but anyway, so it goes on to say Iranian terror cells are plotting attacks across Europe ahead of the Paris Olympics. Israel has warned again. Israel, yeah? Remember when I was putting out the dates for the months? I said, oh, look at these days in whatever month and whatever. Remember, I put out before, was it January 15th? I said, well, look out for something on that day. And then lo and behold, you had one of the classic ones, they drive into people, then they start, get out the cars, stabbing people. And it was like, was it the Israel border? Something like that. It was Israel, something like that. So again, it's not me just cherry picking a day and blah blah blah. No. Or even hoping, I hope something goes down. No, I hope nothing goes down. But as I say, there's a reason with these wax and wane cycles why people are more likely to do something on a specific day. And again, it all follows suit in why the news and the media in general, music, Eminem just dropped something the other day. Again, if you don't know, go on Dr. Savage's channel. I went to share something the other day, but YouTube, they do all this extra shit now. Even to just pin a comment, you know what I mean? They want you to you have some photo ID, do all this other fucking bollocks. So it's just like, okay, can I just fucking pin my fucking comment? Like, what the fuck is going on here? But anyway, if you go on Dr. Savage, write as one word, Dr. Savage, his channel will come up. I usually share his posts. I'll try and share it today, but he put up some really good intel by the numbers concerning Houdini and the latest Eminem Slim Shady stuff going on there. Very interesting, to say the least. Just like it was Zach and whoever else, when it was the Las Vegas shooting situation again, that was forecast, months in advance. We said, look out for XYZ in the land of sin, right? Sin City, Las Vegas. And lo and behold, you had the situation, which was very, how would I say? I would say more on the hoax false flag. With then obviously some of the people in there none the wiser, some of them are going to be wiser. And it just seemed to me, was they just playing gunshots out the speakers? I don't know. It was very strange. I don't know. That was a very strange one. The Las Vegas situation that was going on. Even the singer, it was all covered. What was that guy's name? Not on a sidebar about it too long, but what was his name? James something? I remember he had the tattoo, the revealing tattoo, something. I can't remember what it was now. But it was covered heavily in the community. And we was like, what kind of bullshit is this? Of all the singers with that tattoo, with the timing, and then Eminem had the song with the Las Vegas shooting. We was like, okay, you gotta be kidding me, right? Was that when you brought out the album as well? Music to be Murdered By, if I'm not mistaken. So, very interesting to say the least. So anyway, in this news article, it goes on to say, again, talking about the Iranian terror cells are plotting attacks across Europe. Oh God, why can I not get the rest of this up here? Hold on. Did I not get the screenshot? So why? Oh. Excuse me. So, Iranian terror cells apparently allegedly plotting attacks. The intel coming from Israel about the Paris Olympics situation is about a Kurdish, was it? Who's led by the Kurdish Fox plotting attacks. Basically, I think they're called Foxtrot. So again, Israel spy agency claimed in a rare statement that Iran is increasing its support of groups including Foxtrot, which has been linked to murders and large-scale drug trafficking. Iranian terrorism 93. Not the main number that we're focusing on with the 93, but just picking up on something. Paris Olympics 2024 equals 93, interestingly. Also, if you're at Olympics, excuse me, you get 41. 40's in there as well, if you was paying attention to what I said earlier about the street sign, and then I put it to the side when I realized, oh yeah, shit, terror equals 41, not 40. Paris Olympics 67. Remember, Freemasonry 67. Again, if they are looking to do some blood sacrificing and, you know, death on a big major scale or small scale, you know, they're still up for doing things in little pockets of madness, because it all adds up at the end of the day, back to the network and then back into your thinking, or, you know, the fear-mongering and whatnot. And do remember, terror equals 68. We're going to get to 68 in a moment. Now the Olympics, when is it? 26th of July to 11th of August? Again, 2024. I'm sure Foxtrot was 118. You know, death equals 118. Even homicide equals 118. Also, is Illuminati 120? I think 48's in there as well, propaganda. False flag hoax. But anyway, 120. I'm sure Illuminati is 120. Olympics 2024, 120. I'm sure Order at Chaos is 183. Paris Olympics 2024. And his New World Order 75. Interesting. And then you've got the 93 on the end in single reduction. Yeah, that is interesting. Again, do not put it past them to do something at the Olympics, or, you know, just before the Olympics starts, to have you on extra edge. So again, it begins the 26th of July, right? And lo and behold, on a day with a life lesson of 41. Unbelievable. And please note, I'm sure some of these numbers is the same that I had for, remember when I did the forecast for, even though I didn't know the area, but I said to look out for stabbing and a madness on a specific day. I was going through, you know, the days that I chose. That was, you know, more spiky for the highlight points. To say, okay, key point of interest, look out for something on that day of the month, that day, miss that day, miss these couple of days, look out for this day, that day. And then obviously it was in November and we had Dublin, Ireland, right? Remember we had all this stabbing, then you had the riots going on the same day. The day that leaves 38 days of the year, stabbing and stab wound, knifing and more, you know, murder type of words, killing and whatnot, equal 38. Again, what are the odds? Now, imagine, so again, 7 at 26, 2 at 0, 2 at 24 equals 41. Again, terror equals 41. The Olympics starts on a day with a life lesson of 41. Olympics equals 41, as I already just said moments ago. And again, if you just joined, we are looking at the Kurdish group called Foxtrot. How's it called again? Hold on, let me just get it up real quick. It was called Kurdish Foxtrot, Kurdish Fox, and they're called Foxtrot. And you know, another boogeyman, you know, as I say, you got ISIS-K, Al-Qaeda, this one, that one, al-Baghdadi, whoever the fuck, you know. Fuck, you know, but anywho. And the day the Olympics starts leaves 158 days of the year. Also, the day numerology is 33. Again, Masonry, Police People, Order, Society, Secrecy equals 33. I'm not sure if that is a leap year date or any of these days are affected by the leap year. But anyway, this year's a leap year and 158 days are remaining as of 26th of July. Always remember they are playing God over you with this, and I'm sure terrorist equals 101, the 26 prime equals 101. Remember, God equals 26. Just always remember they are playing God over us with this simple knowledge and other things that factor in as well, but This is a key component, or one of the key components, and a glue that keeps everybody in a bullshit Groundhog Day. Now, what's also funny, the day the Olympics finishes, again, Foxtrot equals 118. It finishes on 11th of August. Again, death equals 118 as well, homicide 118. But anyway, isn't it interesting that you've got a numerology of 63 and a life lesson of 27, and that day leaves 142 days of the year. Terrorist equals 142. Remember 9/11? They made the documentary after the fact, and they said, "Oh, what is it again? 102 minutes that changed the world, which equates to an hour 42." And think about race and racism again on a day with a life lesson of 27, a numerology of 63. Race equals 27. Racism equals 27, and racism also equals 63. Chaos equals 19. You got a day numerology that will never change of 19. Chaos equals 19, and always remember it was 19 hijackers as of 9/11 when they took down the Twin Towers. Even though it was 3 buildings that came down, but of course the third building, building 7, no plane even touched the building. So how did that just magically crumble? And then, as I say, we pointed out a bazillion times, we've got the lady for BBC, you can even go and watch it. You've got the woman at BBC News talking about Building 7's come down, but yet we can see the building in the background. Hello, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? We can see the... And then all of a sudden it comes down when it comes down. And if you didn't realize, the infrastructure of the Twin Towers, again, the 2 towers that came down went to 0, then they put up the new Freedom Tower, whatever it's called. So 2 towers that came down to 0, that became 1. So again, 201. The Jesuit order 201. We've gone over this a bazillion times. Again, if you write out sacred number, that equals 201. So I think there's something to it with what they're doing, yeah? I don't think it's, just arbitrarily done. Oh, we're just choosing this number because, we just want to know. Obviously, through all the crusades and them learning, realm dynamics, I've gone over this in my own way how many times. And as I always say, don't just come to my channel. Go and check out Zach. Go and check out all the other people so you can get a rounded picture panoramically. All right. So yeah, don't ever think that those buildings were built without being made inside the infrastructure with whatever type of dynamite, thermite, bombing equipment. Obviously there was. Yeah, look at the big fire that was going on many years ago, or not that many years ago. Sorry, probably about maybe 3 years ago in Dubai. One of their main, I don't know if it was the Khalifa, one of those huge structures that was crazy flames. How come that never came down? Whatever building has come down via, come on, man. Now we know something hit the building, but I'm saying, how many? Come on, man. And the way it came down. That's my point. It just, crumbled into its own foot. You know what I mean? Like, how is that possible? Showing you that it wasn't the impact of what hit, the plane or whatever. Impossible to crumble in that way. Impossible. It was so obvious that was, demolition. So anywho, we're going to quickly also look at the, because remember we had the plane crash, right? We're going to look at that day as well. And we're going to see something and you're going to go, wow, now that is interesting. Again, hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, nothing happens, right? So again, if you just joined, if you write out Olympic Games Paris, that equals 201. If you write out Iranian terrorism, just like Islamic terrorism, just like State of Israel, just like the Jesuit order, just like the Holy Bible, just like, a bazillion other things that I can't remember right now that we've covered so many times, but just know 201 is a special number to these people, yeah? Well, if you've even got 84 and 258 in there as well, and a 102, fucking hell. The number of the beast, 258. So again, Olympic Games, 201. Iranian terrorism, 201. Islamic terrorism to one. And no, Islamic terrorism, Iranian terrorism, Olympic Games, Paris, that's all in the same cipher. That's all in the same fucking cipher. And again, Iranian terrorism and Islamic terrorism is literally a full house aside from the dark blue reduction cipher. Go figure on that. Also, aren't we in the time of the 266th Pope as well? So go figure about that. Because Olympic Games Paris 2024 equals 266. Again, Foxtrot equals 118. We spoke about that. Again, 11/8, like 11th of August. Good, I'm not going over everything here, but just the main takeaways. How long have I been streaming here? Half an hour. Okay, probably got about another 10-15 minutes at the most. What is this here? So, if I'm not mistaken, the helicopter crash with the, what is his name? The Butcher? Something like that. You know, you got these characters. Anyway, whatever boogeyman, whatever his name is, whatever, you know, however he comes to be, whether it's directly from them or indirectly, because of the environmental conditioning, and you know, you want to join whatever you want to join and be like, okay, jihad or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? However it is. Oh, come on, man. If I'm not mistaken, May 19th was the helicopter day, right? And imagine, you got the 68, 32, oh my God, you got 68 numerology and the 32 life lesson. Basically, it's all Islam, you know, Islamic type of numbers and terror. And imagine, it's 68 days from May 19th. Remember, chaos is 19 now. Remember, the 19th from is 67. We spoke about 67 earlier. Rewind the video. With whatever I said that went with that. It might be Olympics or 67, something like that. But anyway, not only again, you got the May 19th, is 68 days from the helicopter crash to July 26. And the alternative span is 2 months, 27. I mean, come on. Racism, terror 68, racism 27. Fucking hell, ritual equals 27. So, as I say, for something to happen on this day at the, you know, the start of the Olympics. Again, I haven't looked much on days beforehand because I know they are saying, oh, you know, there might be, you know, the Islam, was it the State of Israel, the intelligence, whatever it is, they're all their bollocks like MI5 giving us their bullshit intel. Like they don't know Wagwan, or like they don't know who's really behind XYZ, you know what I mean? When they're the ones that are giving us the fucking boogeyman. It's you! You know? As I keep saying, if you fuck all of these cunts off, what do you think is going to be going on? Brighter days. There's not going to be no COVID bollocks. There's not going to be, you know what I mean? I'm not saying shit can't happen, or, you know what I mean? You know, naturally, in a sense. But there's not going to be some nefarious people that are going to be right. We're going to want to inject you with a madness and put you on lockdown and give you boogeyman everywhere, left and right, and phantom fucking bollocks. Apparently in the air, put your face mask on. Then you got another terror attack at your local school. Like, no, that that ain't going on. That's not going on. Yeah. Ooh, 84 on 120. Ooh. Spoke about that a little while ago. What was those again? It was what was that 120 we had? Hold up. So the eternity span on the day, we've got 223, huge skull and bones. 223, and then we've got alternative span 12 weeks, 0 days, and the other one is 84 days. Wow. And that's without to include the end date, right? Go figure. Right, so quickly, local news for the UK. In Woolwich, you had 12 people arrested after a mass brawl, again in Woolwich, UK, London. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Again, you had we slightly covered some of it, the Turkey place the other day. Now they're saying, what did they say the update was again? It's to do with some drug. I can't remember if they said terror cell or drug cell. It might be a combo, terror and drug cell related. Because you had the Turkish German guy in the wheelchair. I saw the picture of him. But anywho, of course, the initial post time is 46 minutes past, and the update time is 27 minutes past. Again, this is for Woolwich, right? Woolwich in the UK. 12 arrested after mass brawl. But anyway, stabbed equals 46. So again, initial post time is 46 minutes past. The update time is what? 27 minutes past. Knife equals 27. In other news, you had which I did cover before on the stream, but you've got Amy Gray. He was stabbed to death in Bournemouth Beach. You've got the suspect. You've got the name release. 20 years old, Nazin Sardi from Croydon, of all the places. And he was arrested on May 29th. Again, stabbing and stabbing 29. He was arrested on 29th. Again, first and foremost, we're just looking at the patterned nature of things and understanding the cycles and why things may happen, or you may be prone to be either the person doing it and or caught up in XYZ. And again, we're looking at it regardless of whether it has nefarious activity from the gang. But of course, don't let it cloud your judgment when looking at certain stuff from the Masonic media. Again, it's not always the case, but you know, a good piece of it also is, just like a good piece of it is, that isn't from the gang, but knowing how they do the news to give more amplification with the frequency that, you know, you're none the wiser about. Again, with the timestamp, with the release of the news, the timestamp, the initial post time, the duration of a video, the type of caption that they give you, you don't understand the numerical value behind it, and then lo and behold, boom. So again, it's a mixed bag, whether it's real, not real, a mix of true lies, or one of their full-blown, you know, situations. And of course, if you don't know why I said, wow, Croydon of all the places, when I mentioned Croydon moments ago, of course, we had the big situation last year with the girl on the way to school. Please check out all the videos that I did for that. Very important. Playlist there, so it's handy. And, you know, knock yourself out. But don't stop there. Again, if you're new to it, don't stop there. Just go through all the entries that I've put out for knife crime and terrorism concerning knife crime and whatnot. And, you know, do the obvious. If not, don't worry about it. Put your feet up, relax. There's nothing to worry about, you know. This information isn't for you, so don't get bent out of shape. Again, I'm just, you know, being journalistic, you know, being a journalist somewhat, in some way, shape, or form. And now, this individual's name, stabbed, equals 1753 and 26. Nazane equals 26. Even got a 28 in there as well. Kill 28. Again, kill 17 as well. Stabbed 17, as I already mentioned just now. His last name, Sardi, equals 38, 25, and 34. It's all murder, death, kill, right? RIP. Or time different, yeah. You know what I'm saying. Sure, stab equals 66. His full name equals 66. Amy Gray. The victim, again, her name equals 79. 43 as well. Remember, murder and killing equals, voila, 79 and 43. 26 and 19, her first name Amy. Last name 24, like the word blade, equals 24. And then the day that he gets arrested, stab equals 42. You know, and the day numerology are 34 as well. Right. Again, I don't want to stay on this one for too long today. Did he go straight to court on the Saturday? Sure, Blade 15 or 51. Basically, life lesson and numerology. And do you know, don't worry about it, school. Now, the day that it happened, again, just quickly going over this, the day that it happened was the 145th day of a leap year. And I'm not sure if it's this natural day, but we are in a leap year. But anyway, whatever the case may be, in the leap year, it's the 145th day of the year. Bournemouth, again, it's the 24th. Again, Blade equals 24. Bournemouth equals 145. And wasn't the guy's name 53? Yeah, Nazim, his first name 53, like Bournemouth. Oh, what? Really? I'm gonna have to double check. I think it is 153. The court date, if I'm not mistaken, June 1st. Again, stabs equals 61, mental health 61. But just note, and it's the day that leaves 230 days of the year. Death 213. But anywho, it's usually the 152nd day of the year. I'm sure it is. And Bournemouth, as well as equals 145. We just spoke about the day in question, right? 145th day of the year, Bournemouth Beach. Bournemouth equals 145. You got 152 for June 1st. If I'm not mistaken, that's the day that he went to court. Go figure. What are the odds of that? The lady was from Poole. Poole. So Amy Gray was from Poole. Poole equals 27. Knife equals 27. So go figure on that. Remember, he got arrested on the day of a life lesson of 42. Remember, stabs equals 42. Police were called at 11:42 when the incident was going on. Go figure. What is this here? Okay, so moving on. So, founder of this is now going back to Hackney situation. They say the young girl who was shot, she's being on a ventilator and stuff like that. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, it goes on to say, with this small update here, gang revenge. Founder of gang targeted in drive-by shooting that left the girl 9 years old in critical condition was linked to a hit in Spain. 3 men linked to drugs gang Hackney bombers. That's why it was floating in my mind, you know. I forgot it was That's why I was saying, is it terror related? Remember when I said that earlier? Go figure. That's why that was floating in my brain, because they're called, it goes on to say, 3 men linked to drugs gang Hackney bombers were injured in the Dalston shooting, right? The update time is 14 minutes past. Bomb equals 14. Unbelievable. Wow. Remember, dead and end equals 14, bomb equals 14. If you're not up to speed on, just quickly say it, if you're not up to speed on Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion in the UK, feel free, go and find the playlist. It's either on this channel or on a different channel of mine. Knock yourself out. I remember when I saw that day coming up and I said, oh, 47 days are left. Oh, oh, it's the 14th. And it all checked out with the movie Shang-Chi, which came out on the same weekend. I'm not going to go into that all right now, but go figure. I said, wow. Now that is interesting. And at the time, I forgot it was basically 14th of November is Prince Charles, who's now the king. That's his birthday, 14th. Where you had all the remembrance stuff for wars that was going on around that time, and you know, the way the poppy flower and all that stuff. So yeah, and then I'm sure it's going to go on to say or show you, because this is pretty new and fresh, so you can quickly go on to what do you call it and have a look. But yeah, Hackney Bombers kingpin Abdullah Baybasin, whose mob once controlled 90% of Britain's heroin trade, was deported for drug and gun crimes, right? So again, the founder of the gang was the founder of the gang of which, oh my god, the founder of the gang which was targeted in a drive-by shooting that left a 9-year-old girl in critical condition was linked to a hit in Spain last month. And again, Hackney Bombers kingpin Abdullah Baybasin, or Babasin, whose mob once controlled 90% of Britain's heroin trade, was deported for drug and gun crimes. Here he is, just looking at him now in his wheelchair. Above in the wheelchair, looking at the picture, was seen in Barcelona restaurant last month with drug lord Tekin Kartal. Almost like cartel, right? But cartel, Kartal. Tekin Kartal. That's his name, Tekin. Anyway, he was shot dead soon after leaving. The wheelchair user gangster 64 was seen in Barcelona restaurant last month with German Turk drug lord Tekin Carter 30. He was shot dead soon after leaving. Members of the Babasin clan went on social media to deny involvement. Yet last Thursday, a leading figure in Babasin's old gang was the intended target of a shooting at a restaurant in Dalston, which was the UK one, right? Hackney, Northeast London, at the Turkish place, the Turkish restaurant. Sparking fears it was a tit-for-tat revenge. And again, one of their names they go by is the Hackney Bombers, yeah? Or one of these guys or whatever, you know, who's involved in. Okie dokie. The men linked to the Hackney Bombers was injured. They were aged, 37 again, shooting 37 and 44, and one's age 42. Interesting. So again, huge shooting, and shooting equals 37 and 44. Two of the suspects aged one's 37 and one's 44. Wow. What are the odds? Is it just your time? Are you just prone to it because, you know, the numbers don't lie when you know how to read the gematria tea leaves. Yeah. This is always a fallout with people looking to exploit weakness in rival organizations, it goes on to say. There's no doubt police will be looking into the wider context. Oh. So Kingpin, interestingly, equals 37 and 44. That is interesting, right? To be fair, shooting 53 as well. Abdullah Babasin, Hackney Bombers got the 237 in there. Got the 2 times 3 times 7. Or the 141. Excuse me. Right, time to round up. As I say, it was just a random stream. Thought I'd just quickly go live just to say what needed to be said, just to put it out about the upcoming Olympics. Again, maybe the next stream I may be asked to go back to a bit more normality with presentations, but oh, that Tucking Cartel, that guy, his name's Tekin Cartel, he's got the 41. Number Terror, right? First name 59, kill 59. Then you got the 45, 99, 18, and 63. Basically, race and racism. Long story short, again, I don't know if this is full-blown boogeyman going on here from the gang, but I'm just thinking it's a bit suspicious. I mean, to be called what? I mean, a gang to call, like a drugs gang to call themselves Hackney Bombers? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Hackney Bombers? Really? Onto other news that got cancelled quickly. Not surprising, but he was just talking about the ready to blast off Boeing Starliner that will take humans to Mars, launching this week. And then there's a tiny little thumbnail next to the big thumbnail, and it says, "Oh, Space Jam, Boeing's launch of the 1.5 billion Starliner spacecraft called off moments before takeoff." Yeah, no shit. Alright, let me quickly look at the news in real time just to see what's going on in the sun quickly. And then I'll get out of here. I'll catch you on the rebound. Again, this was just a quick transmission. And a heads up about Paris Olympics. Something else I'm forgetting to say. I'm sure there is. Anywho, if I don't say it today, catch it on the next one. Give me one moment. I'm just scrolling on the news just to see if there is anything to quickly look at, maybe. Right, can't see anything off the bat. Sure there was something, man. Oh, I know you had the. I think I mentioned that. I can't remember if I mentioned it before, but we had the stock up situation, right, with the food. Mic check. Alright, we got a signal. Stupid thing kicked me out. I'm about to get off here anyway in a sec. As I say, I'm just quickly scrolling through just to see if there's anything coming in the news. Just to quickly. It's the same old bollocks, right? Fear-mongering war, nuke war, stuff about new pills for cancer, bike tragedy, cyclist. Yeah. Alright. I think it's time to end transmission. Just get to the bottom of this flipping page. Just remember, they can always have money for wars, but they can't feed the poor. You know? Think about the Arctic shelf, the Arctic Circle. How is it that all these people that apparently are always fighting each other in the news, but yet they can be like, wow, do you know what? You're not allowed to go and explore at this part of degree in the Arctic. You're not allowed to go over. Yeah, so what's that about? What is that telling you? So you've got the Arctic shelf. Yeah, like a 200-foot, however high the ice wall is. There ain't nothing out there. If anything, you're going to freeze to death before you can even see. Is there another pond of life, just like we've got the Earth pond where we are? Is there another pond, or how you know what I mean? Like, what is the big deal of stopping somebody, you know, to go and explore and see other shit, or, you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? So, got to think about that. So one to think about, things that make you go, Well, I did message Wheelie King the other day. Remember I was... Stupid thing kicked me out again. So annoying. Right, we back? Working? Yeah, funny enough, as I was rudely interrupted from StreamYard, so Wheelie King's video that he just put out, I think he put out another one since, but the one before today, he said the Illuminati is real. Oh man, I left a message. I said, have you seen the video or the audio? You know, again, if you want me to do a literal video, let me know. But, you know, I left a message. Again, I'll check to see if there's any response there or anything, but I won't hold my breath. So I'll touch a tiny piece of this instrumental as I quickly close out. Still working on it, but hey. You check my other channel, you can hear it. There's a tiny bit of the vocals in there. Still going to add a bit more vocals and some things. Yeah. Come on, man. It's pretty moody in the UK for the weather, to be fair. I don't think. Maybe you might get a sprinkle of some sun, before autumn comes back around, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. They did actually say in the news, I did catch wind that it might be a bit of a soggy summer, this one, for the UK. So hopefully we don't have to get the bullies out anytime too soon, you know what I mean? Maybe if you start fucking around with the skies, you know? Maybe if you start fucking around. But yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Very annoying. Cut off the song by accident there, but hey. Catch you on the rebound, Honus.